This video covers receiving the inventory first, with the bill coming later. To follow along, open the working file called landworks_purchasing. When items are shipped without a bill, you may not want to wait until you receive the bill to put the stuff into inventory so you can sell it. Normally, QuickBooks waits until you enter the bill to add the items to inventory, but you can tell QuickBooks that the items have been received by creating an item receipt. Receiving inventory without a bill is a two-step process. Create an item receipt, and then later, when you receive the actual bill, you enter the bill. So to receive inventory items without a bill, go to Receive Inventory and choose Receive Inventory Without Bill. And let's choose the vendor, and let's choose the Two Valley Garden Supply. After you choose the vendor, if the vendor has a purchase order open, QuickBooks asks if you want to receive against one or more purchase orders. And we do, so we'll click Yes. So unfortunately, on the purchase orders, I didn't write a memo. So I have to rely on my memory to select the right one, and I'm pretty sure it's this one. So select the PO and click OK. QuickBooks fills out the rest of the item receipt for you. And this is where you compare the quantities received with the quantity you ordered. And you would change the quantity if necessary. Everything looks good, so I'll click Save and Close. When you save the item receipt, QuickBooks adds the items to inventory. And we can see that by going to the Items and Services, and we can see the items have increased in their number. Go ahead and close the item list and move on to the second step. The second step in receiving inventory items without a bill is to record the bill when it does arrive. To record the bill, don't use the Enter Bills window, as this will cause a double posting to your accounts payable. Instead, follow these steps. On the home page, click Enter Bills Against Inventory. In the Select Item Receipt window, we'll choose Two Valley Garden Supply. Click this checkbox to change the date of the bill to the date of the item receipt. Generally, companies invoice the same date they deliver the goods. Since this is usually in the past, and the bill form defaults to the current date, selecting this checkbox saves a little time. So let's select the item receipt and click OK. QuickBooks pre-fills most of the bill, and you could change the quantities and amounts as needed. If you need to add any shipping charges or sales tax, click the Expenses tab and add a shipping expense item. Postage and delivery. And enter the amount of the shipping here, and it was $28. And click Recalculate, and QuickBooks will change the amount due. And click Save and Close. And QuickBooks is asking you if you're sure you want to save this transaction. And this is because the transaction is being changed from an item receipt to a bill. So let's just go ahead and click Yes. So here's another pitfall to be aware of, and QuickBooks does try to help. There is a chance of a double posting to the accounts payable account, especially if someone, say, in the warehouse records the receipt of the items and someone else records the bill. QuickBooks tries to prevent this from happening by alerting the person recording the bill if the wrong Enter Bill window is used. So if the person entering the bill selected Enter Bills instead of Enter Bills Against Inventory, that's when the message would come up. So that's part 2 of receiving inventory.